All right, shooters, in this episode, Chase Jenkins is going to talk about injured shooter presentations.
Hey folks, Chase Jenkins from Talon Defense. We're out here again today at the Mobile Metro Law Enforcement Training Facility. All right, so guys, one of the things we're going to work through as we start getting into the injured shooter techniques is one of our signature classes, probably one of our more popular classes, is injured shooter. A couple years ago, we started working these classes. We saw that guys would use both hands as we started stacking stress and task on them, that hand that we were trying to limit the use of would start coming back into the mix. So we looked at a way to limit that. What worked for us was like tennis balls, ping pong balls. What I want to do is limit their ability to use it, right? But I still want them to cheat and use it as much as they possibly can. So we'll use the tennis balls to limit them being able to get a grip on the pistol, acquire magazines. Sometimes we may give them some fingers that they can use. As the training progresses, we will actually take away the whole arm and appendage, but we still want to get them in the mindset of using whatever they can, right? So on the strong hand presentations, pretty simple, not much changes. We'll get Mike to put the tennis ball in the support hand. We give him the instruction, hey, acquire as best a grip on the pistol as you possibly can, right? So the primary hand is going to control the gun in the forward and rear plane. The support hand will always control the gun in the left and right plane. So Mike can acquire an optimal grip on the pistol, but he's going to get the best one that he possibly can. We want that support hand to control the gun as much as possible in the left and right plane with some isometric pressure. So Mike would get his sight picture on the target. He'd engage it 4 or 5 times to put it down. All right, so the threat goes down or away. Might use that support hand as much as he possibly could. Watch the gun back into the holster. Not much changes there, right? Anytime we can work with the primary hand, that's what we want to do. So for our support hand presentations, things get a little bit more different and they get a little bit more complicated, right? I'll have the tennis ball to limit the ability to use that primary hand. So a couple things we got to look at. One, I've got to be able to access that pistol as I cross the body. What happens here as we get older, we don't have the ability or the dexterity to reach all the way across. We start getting a little bit of a fuel tank on us. For law enforcement purposes, we got on vests and some other equipment that's going to limit our ability to reach across the body like that. What I like to do, if that is one of your problems, is to be able to reach across, grab the holster, slide it as far forward as I possibly can, if I can move my gear like that. This support hand has to come over, and it's going to get an inverted grip on this pistol. I want to make sure that that little finger is indexed on the bottom of the trigger guard. That way I know that all of my fingers are on the opposite side of that trigger. The thumb will reach over the back strap. All right, so we're generally not going to have a sterile environment like this. There's going to be something there for us to use, a car, a table, a mailbox, some object there that we can put this gun on to acquire the proper grip. If that's not the case, the gun has to come up out of the holster. I'll turn that magazine well outboard towards whatever the threat is. I can catch it between my knees and acquire that proper grip, or I can actually take a knee, put the gun on the ground, and turn it till I get that proper grip. It'll come up to retention. Once I acquire that threat, I'll push the gun out. I'll work that safety, get the best grip I possibly can, and I'll work that threat till it goes down and away. All right, then we'll take that area back. I know it's safe. I can go back to the holster. I'll work my way up. Gun comes back to retention. Safety goes on. Now we got to go back to the holster. I'll invert that muzzle down toward the ground. I actually put the gun in the holster backwards. All right, I'll invert that grip again. Thumb over the back strap, fingers on that front strap. The gun will raise up, muzzle discipline and awareness here. The muzzle stays oriented toward the holster, and we will seat it back into the holster properly to make sure that it is secured. This stuff, what we look at is guys want to make it quick and sexy. That's not the case. This will never be sexy looking techniques. They just have to be safe and efficient. That's what we're looking at. So as we work through this, we'll give you several different options to be able to get the gun into play with a support hand. All right, guys, Chase Jenkins from Talon Defense. Hurry up, Mike, down here at the Mobile Training Facility. See you on the range.